Joining us right now is Fox News contributor Colonel Alan West. Good morning to you, Colonel.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing okay. You know, the news on Friday was that a number of American retailers, and we've got, you know, Walmart, Sears, Google, places like that, Amazon, Target, eBay, they're going to stop selling the Confederate flag. And then there seemed to be a feeding frenzy on the flag to find out who could stop selling it or saluting it the fastest. And you say this is all part of a manufactured political frenzy.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. As a matter of fact, current Chicago mayor and former White House Chief of Staff Rahm Emanuel once said, never let a good crisis go to waste. And I think this is what you see the liberal progressive left doing, is taking something and making it a manufactured political crisis to keep people distracted from what is really going on. The deaths of the 9 people in Charleston were horrific. But let's talk about the deaths of all the young black men in Chicago, which, if you look at a comparison to the conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan, you've had more young black men killed in Chicago than you had in the combat zones. When you look at what is happening with the failures of the black family and the decimation in the 50 years since the Great Society programs of Lyndon Johnson, we've gone from 77% of 2-parent households in the black community down to 25%. That's what we should be talking about, not about a piece of cloth.
Sure. And to keep in mind, the flag had nothing to do with the murders. I mean, there were some pictures online where this guy was posing with a Confederate flag, but it had nothing to do with the murders. It had something to do with him.
Yeah, absolutely right. You know, the young man that committed that heinous act, the nefarious, demonic act that he did, he's a racist sociopath. There's no argument about that. But that has nothing to do with, you know, that Confederate flag. Now, I think the governor, Nikki Haley, made the right decision. She listened to the people in South Carolina, and she made the decision about the flag being there on the state grounds. But now this overreaction that we see, to have someone like Senator Harry Reid saying that the University of Nevada, Las Vegas, needs to change their mascot from Running Rebels. What does that have to do with what happened in South Carolina?
What's your message to the retailers who will no longer be able, have just made a conscious effort not to sell the flag anymore?
Well, the thing is, the public will make that decision. You know, provide that product, and if the public decides that they don't want to purchase it, then you will be able to understand the sentiment of the public. But just to be caught up in this politically manufactured crisis, in this frenzy, that's not how the market should be reacting. That's not how retailers should be reacting, because then they become pawns to the politicized message of the left.
All right. Colonel Alan West joined us today from Dallas. Sir, thank you very much for getting up early on this Monday morning.
Thank you.